Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. I am with the amazing Isabella Strambio, and she has made some absolutely incredible changes and had incredible results in her business and her life over the last 6 months that she's been with me in the Ultimate Uplevel Academy. So we want to talk to you a little bit about how Isabella has done that today. But first of all, let me just introduce you to Isabella. She has an incredible business. She's a macrame artist, educator, and author. And I'm going to just hand you over to her now so she can tell you a little bit more about the amazing work and the amazing products that she has. So over to you, Isabella.
Hi, Natasha. Thank you so much for having me. So I am a macrame artist. So for the people that don't know what macrame is the art of knotting with strings and rope. So it's a very ancient craft that comes from the Middle East, and through the century it arrived in Europe. It was very popular in the 70s, and now there's like a modern version, so no jute, like nice soft macrame cotton and strings, and you can make anything from bags, wall hanging, jewelry. And I start learning macrame as a hobby, and then after a year and a half, I decided to turn it into a business, and now that's what I do. I teach macrame virtually, online, and also face-to-face with for event. It could be for team building work. I make a commission for private clients. I am writing my third macrame book, and I've launched, thanks to the Uplevel Academy, a group program last year to help women that were in the same situation that I was, so having doing macrame as a hobby and then turn it into a profitable business.
And we've got some of your work in the background.
Yes, yeah, the materials, some of the work, the book, yeah.
I love it. What I really love about it is that you're the only person I know that does this. So it's like unique business, and I love that you're now helping other women turn their hobby into a business too, which is amazing. So you sound really passionate about this. It's obviously something that you love. You're very successful with it. And so I guess first of all, what made you decide to join the Ultimate Uplevel Academy? What made you think that this was going to be something that could help you?
Well, I met you last year at a virtual mastermind during the pandemic, and I got attracted to your voice, the personality, your way of coaching straight away. I just remember the moment, that was like, you're gonna be my coach. And then I did about this time last year one of your shorter courses. So I think it was either 4 or 6 weeks. And then after that, I was completely sold, and it was just literally a matter of time before I decided to join at the beginning of the year. So after I bought my house, it was like my block. And as soon as that was done, I joined the Uplevel Academy, because I knew that is the journey I wanted to do for myself and for my business.
Yeah. And where was sort of life back then? So thinking back 6 months, because you're just about to graduate from the academy now. What was going on for you in your life and business at that point?
I think having, I kind of felt that I hit a ceiling. So I had my online courses, I had my beginner, I had my boot camp. I did so many live workshops, before the pandemic. I wrote the book. So I felt like I had to push it further, but I didn't know how. And I think it was a lack of confidence. It was, I just didn't know how I could move forward. And especially as an artist, there's this conception that as an artist, you cannot make money, and that if you go into creative careers, you will slip under the bridge, you will, you just do it for passion and you will not have money. So just breaking that culture concept, mindset that we grew up with, it was something that I knew I had to work with to kind of overcome and believe that I could have a business that, matched the lifestyle I wanted to have.
Yeah, I think a lot of people will resonate with that as well, in terms of doing something you love, but also making money from it as an artist. Yeah, and there's a lot of stereotypes around like the starving artist type thing.
Yeah.
So you joined and you started actually with intuition and innovation.
Yeah.
And that's the first experience that you began with in the academy. And tell me a little bit about what happened when you joined. How quickly did you start to see results?
I think the moment I made the payment, my mindset shifted straight away. And I think, and this is something that now I believe selling group programs as well, that the moment you decide to invest, you believe that your dreams can come true. So you just, you just change, because you made that payment is like, yes, I can do it. And that shift just, I could see straight away from my confidence at the time that I joined in, I think in March. And in April, I had my group program, and that was the first time I had a 10K launch.
Amazing.
And that was it, within a month. And I think it's just the way I was talking with my audience, the way I was writing my the emails, my newsletter. I think people could feel the energy, and I was talking a lot about the energy of how you can feed on other people's energy and how that then help you, through that process. And so that was the first result that I got straight away. And then obviously as the academy continue and you dig deep, and there's so many other things that you work on, I could see a shift in the way I spoke with my audience, the confidence, but within myself as well. And really start, I think, one of the biggest shift for me was learning to really listen to my intuition and to trust it. And those are two things that for me has been the biggest shift in me personally.
Yeah. And that is, it's a huge thing, isn't it? Self-trust. And that's helped me a lot in my business, which is why I love to include it in the academy. And it's interesting actually, because I think that part of the academy is underestimated, but it's one of the most powerful. Until you do the work, you just don't realize how much you need it and how powerful it is when you have that transformation.
And I also think, again, it's a cultural thing that we always feel, the way we grew up, that always need something that is external, to be better, to go to a higher, to the next step. It's always, instead of actually stop and look inside. I think that for me is like the biggest thing that I've learned.
Amazing. And how has that impacted sort of like your life as well? Because we talk about how this doesn't just change your business, it changes you, it changes like relationships in your life as well. Have you seen that impact other areas?
Yeah, definitely. So for the business, I think is connecting with my audience on a deeper level. So definitely that has been something that's, so valuable, and it had ripple effect, obviously, for me, but also for them. So every time I receive an email from them say, thank you, this is how you changed, how your course changed my life, it's amazing. And personally, obviously, relationship with my family, but I think especially with the kids. So looking back at my past and the trauma I have, it then kind of make you think a way that you can break that cycle, so that then your kids can have a better, they can approach life in a better way and lead with love. So
yeah, Amazing. And you were telling me before how you kind of restructured your whole business now
Yes.
since the academy.
So the until I start the work, I used to sell my course just one price, try to increase this every time, but a little bit, to try to get that confidence. But since then, I now sell the same course. I will have the standard, but then I will also have the silver and the gold ticket. And I never thought that someone will want to pay more to perhaps have a one-to-one with me, or get access to my membership. But people are, and I think once you have again, you change your mind shift, and once you do it once and someone buys that ticket, it gives you the confidence that yes, there are people out there that want that product. That's exactly what they've been waiting for. And so once I've done it with one course, now I'm doing it with a second, and and then it's a ripple effect. And so before I had 25 people buy only the standard, now you have 20, but you have 5 that bought silver and gold, and that obviously makes a difference.
Yeah, amazing. So feeling more confident than offering higher priced and additional services that perhaps you hadn't thought about before, and having that validated through people wanting those.
Yes.
Yeah, amazing. So overall, increasing your I guess what we would call your average sale price in terms of, fabulous. And have you done sort of inner work or mindset work before you joined the academy?
I never done it in such a depth. So I did coaching, but I think until I start working with you, was always about goal setting, and map out a strategy on how to get there. And I think that's been the biggest difference, that when you work with the goals setting and the map out, then once you reach that goal, you feel like you need to do the same thing over and over again. And with the academy, it's just learning that you've got all the resources in you. You just need to learn to listen, to trust, and then just go and do them.
Yeah. And would you say how you take action has changed?
Yeah, definitely. So I have a book where I write all my ideas, and then I'll say, okay, I'm usually, so one of the latest idea that I wrote it all down, plan it out, and then I will ask my audience. I'll ask my audience, do you think you'll be interested in this, and that? So I get the feedback, and then just go and do it.
Amazing. And that's one of the things that that comes from trusting yourself, is just being able to put ideas out there and take fast action on them, which is key. Because I remember when I didn't trust myself as well, I would almost wait for a coach to give me permission. Like, should I do this? And sit on the idea, or like the moment would pass and the idea just would get left on the shelf and never actually go out there. So I think it's really important that we do, as entrepreneurs, have the ability to take that fast action on our ideas and get that out there.
And I think also have the confidence to put it out there before it's even like a proper course or a proper whatever it is, or a product, and to kind of get the feedback. And then, sometimes I'll put it out there and then they're like, nah, and like, okay, that's fine. Maybe it's not the right time. And then don't feel deflated by the fact that maybe they don't like that idea, but then think of a different idea that could work for them from the feedback I was given. So yeah.
Amazing. Fab. Well, thank you for sharing that with us. And if someone was watching this and they thought, oh, I'm quite interested in the Ultimate Uplevel Academy, what advice would you give them?
To just go for it. Definitely go for it. I think if you are listening to this, it's probably because you're already thinking to join and you just need the last push. So I would just, follow your gut, follow your instinct, and just go and join. Not regret it, for sure.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for being here today and for sharing a bit about your experience with us. And for anyone watching who wants to learn more about macrame and your amazing courses, where can they find out more?
Okay, so most of the time I'm on Instagram. So my handle is _to_me, which is TWOME. Otherwise, you can find me on my website, which is isabellastrambio.com.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And thank you for being here. Go and check out Isabella's stuff. If I had more time, I would definitely be signing up, maybe in the future, in the near future, because macrame, you know, there's so many benefits to it, isn't it? Even as a hobby.
Yes, definitely.
Yes. So go and check out Isabella's stuff. And if you're watching this thinking that the Ultimate Uplevel Academy might help you in your business, it helps any business, product or service-based, or a mix of both. Get in touch or check out the link in the comments below to find out more information, because we are enrolling for our next round now. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.